Hello everyone, Johnny Hurricane here from GamersHeroes.com, and why don't you sit back, relax, and let me tell you about Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night follows the journey of the protagonist Miriam, one of two survivors of the Alchemist Guild's infamous plot to return to power. Miriam is a shardbringer, and that is what the Alchemists Guild created. By fusing humans and demon power, shardbringers were created. Now, the Alchemists did this because there was a demon invasion going on, and they had assumed if they sacrificed in a ritual all of these shardbringers, that the demon invasion would stop. And for the most part it did. However, there were two survivors, one of which was Miriam. The other was a young man named Gebel. Gebel survived and was able to go away and walk and all that. Miriam, on the other hand, fell in a coma for 10 years. When Miriam wakes up from her coma 10 years later, a lot has happened. A demonic castle has appeared, and demonic warriors have started coming out of that castle. At the heart of the castle is her childhood friend Gebel, the other shardbringer who is currently alive. Once again, the end of the world is near. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night story delivers a predictable but worthwhile narrative that follows Miriam's battle against the demonic forces that lie within the castle. A plot of urgency, intrigue, and betrayal comes together to offer brief insights into the characters in the world of Bloodstained, without distraction from the core purpose of a Metroidvania game. At its core, Bloodstained is a 2D action side-scroller with a heavy focus on combat and exploration, both staple features of the genre and both delivered in near-perfect execution. Miriam moves through the castle, exploring room by room, solving puzzles, defeating demons, and learning new powers. From the very first room to the very last, toward the end of the nearly 20-hour experience, each moment was as thrilling as the last. Combat is robust, rewarding, and varied throughout the entire game. There's a huge selection of different weapons to unlock, each with their unique combat style and combination attacks. At one point I was swinging around a great sword of fire, the next I was unleashing my inner Bruce Lee with kicks and blows. The massive variety of traditional weaponry is only the tip of the iceberg, with nearly 100 unique shard abilities to offer as well, providing an impressive level and depth to Bloodstained's combat. Shards represent the inner power of the demons that Miriam encounters. Nearly all the demons you battle against have a special ability that you can absorb upon their defeat. The shards are arguably one of the best and most intriguing and rewarding aspects of the game. They're often given to you at regular intervals, so you don't ever really feel like you're stumped or don't have a new toy to play with. Shards range dramatically in power and in usage as well. What you start off with is a really weak, basically a water balloon, and by the end you're calling down lightning, summoning dragons, warping through walls, all sorts of different shard powers. And on top of that, some of these have very low drop rates, so just because you kill a demon, that doesn't mean you get their power. This means that the constant hunt, the constant look to upgrade yourself is driving you further and further, sometimes driving you even more than the main story is. When you're not slaughtering room after room of demons and absorbing their souls, you're at your base of operations, collecting quests from survivors and crafting new items to aid you on your journey. The quests are somewhat shallow, offering repetitive objectives that spread across three main quest types: kill something, find something, or make something. The simplistic nature of these quests means that they're rarely the main point of your next adventure, but the rewards are satisfying enough to make them worthwhile. Crafting is a mixed bag of tricks. While upgrading your weapons and shards is a fantastic way of garnering more power and a rewarding system of progression, the later game upgrades require a lot of frustrating trial and error as you attempt to locate a single special item from a particular demon, and it only has sometimes only a drop rate of 1%. And the thing is, if you haven't got it before, you don't even know if that's the demon that's dropping it, so you might be spending all that time farming for nothing. If we had to summarize Bloodstained's shortfalls in a single word, it would be frustrating. While we understand the Metroidvania approach, some of the required objectives to progress in the game are just so anal retentive. It leads to countless hours of treading over beaten ground until you miraculously discover a single chest that contains a single item that you need to move on. And in that, you're lucky. If it's just a chest that you have to find, good, that's cool, they'll show up on the map. To get through the end boss, well, that's just an experience we're not going to forget anytime soon. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a thrilling and rewarding adventure into the Metroidvania genre. It is a fantastic entry-level title for those yet to familiarize themselves with the genre, and a brilliant entry of quality and character for veterans. Alright, that will do it for us. If you liked what you saw and got what you needed, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, Gators!